So Jimmy Smith has come under some duress for his performances in the Ashes, 211 runs at 23. Very disappointing return, obviously, for someone who's so talented. That being said, I do think that we should persist with Jimmy Smith. I know I've criticised him prior to the Test series starting, questioning his vulnerability, more his mental state, really. And I think I was right to say that. Obviously, I think what's worse for Jimmy Smith is the way he got out. To me, he played some absolutely horrendous shots. Adelaide being one of them, when they were chasing that score down. He got scored 60, I think, of 80 odd balls. And he looked okay at that point, but obviously he played a poor stroke off Stark. But what was far worse was that first innings stroke. First innings at Sydney against off Labuschagne was probably one of the worst shots in the series. It was utterly reckless and a complete brain farce that he had there. I think those things stick in the memory. That being said, that guy's averaging 41 in 20 Test matches, striking 74, I think is nothing to be scoffed at. Listen, 25 years old, he's got still a lot of room to grow, but I do think he's one of the guys who can improve as a player immeasurably, actually. And I have to say as well, I was listening consistently to Justin Langer's comments, obviously coaching in the Spirit last year, in the 100, and the fact that he kept saying that Jimmy Smith is an incredibly talented player. I do take that on board. I think obviously Justin Langer knows what he's talking about, knows the game inside out, coached all around the world. I think so he's provided of a lot of success, both on and off the pitch. So I listen to that kind of opinion, and I do think James Smith is someone to stick with. Having a guy at number 7 who can score centuries puts a lot of pressure on the bowlers, and obviously strikes, not say fear, but people, teams know that it's not over till it's really over with someone like that who can shepherd the tail. Now, obviously, he needs to apply more intelligence to his batting. I think he's one of the guys who will change. I think you saw that in the second innings at Sydney, where he batted a lot more attrition there until he was run out. I think he's got like 26 or 43 balls. But he clearly, Labuschagne was brought back on, bowlers, bouncers, and he completely pulled that shot away. He learnt immediately from his mistake. He knew what he did was totally wrong in that first innings, which was great to see. So there is someone there who wants to try, wants to do well for England, and I think there's 25. I think there's a lot more to come from him. One thing I would do, which is I think quite critical here, I would completely remove him from the white ball teams. He's not worked anyway, he's not been selected for Sri Lanka or the World Cup, but I think I would get him, speak to Alex Stewart, get in Gareth Batty, get him batting maximum top maximum top 4, no lower than top 4 basically. I'll get him batting there and hone his craft. Early season, full Surrey, learn his game, learn his first class game, so you can take that back into Test ball arena come June against New Zealand. I think they've got a really good player in their hands there. The fact the score works very tidy as well, so strike at 74, it puts pressure back onto the bowlers. So I actually am quite interested to see how we can develop as a player. Like I said, keep him away from the white ball stuff and then watch him go.